Yo, what's going on, guys? I just want to quickly say something before this video. So as you guys know, I really want to do face cam, but obviously this video is an interview, so it would have been kind of weird for me to do face cam in this, but please go ahead and leave a like. I promise face cam will be tomorrow or in the next video. I don't know if I'm going to upload tomorrow. I most likely will, but I'm just saying this now. Go ahead and comment what time you're watching this video at right now in the comments down below. And yeah, let's get straight into the interview, guys. Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome to the video. So as you guys just heard, today we have got an interview with the man Archybot. What is up, my guy?
Nothing much. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. So, as you guys know, Archy was a Badlion owner. I guess we'll talk about that for a moment. Like, obviously, you've been an owner for years. I don't know how many years Badlion was even up for. Do you know how many exactly?
It's approaching 5.5. It was created on... It was released to the public on February 7th, 2013.
Yeah. That's insane, honestly. So you've been like a huge part, and obviously, guys, I've builded up questions on Twitter that I asked you guys to ask me, that we're going to ask Archy, and it's mainly about like Badlion closing and whatnot. But yeah, Archy was like an owner for like almost all this time, but only like up until like, I guess, what was it, half a year ago, you kind of took a bit more of a backstreet role because you wanted to like do other things, like working on different projects. It was like
I was about December when I officially stepped back, but it was more like October when I unofficially started stepping back.
Yeah, and then like me and Daniel came in to help out and stuff. So, you know, you weren't like, you were just working on the stuff, and you still had like a big role in it, obviously. So these questions are very relevant to you. So I'm going to go off the ones that were like asked on Twitter, and we'll go from the top. So a lot of these questions, guys, have been kind of answered a lot, but I guess it's good to hear it from an owner's perspective as well, because obviously I only know so much. I haven't been around as long as Archy. So anyway, let's go with the first question. First one's pretty generic. Why did you decide to close Badlion? So I guess just give like the main reasons, really, because there's obviously a lot of reasons why.
The main reasons is the competitive PvP community is dying. It's just leaving the game. I don't care what you say. Oh, they're going to... No, they're leaving the game. All servers are going down slowly. And our community has definitely been leaving for Fortnite, PUBG, Overwatch.
Yeah,
it's been a slow but steady death. Another big reason for Badlion shutting down is simply I'm leaving. You know, I don't have time to run the network anymore. I have a job at Boeing, and my career takes precedence over a game. Because I need to start working.
Yeah. I understand that completely personally, but yeah, I'm gonna like leave my opinion out of this for most questions, because obviously I'm just gonna be going like yeah. So anyway, we're gonna go to the second question. So the question was, how hard was the decision to make, like, to close the server?
It was incredibly hard. The decision to close the server was made we knew it was going to close.
Yeah, I mean,
probably a year ago.
We had an interview.
We knew it was coming. It's just I delayed it. And delayed it because it was, it's really defined my life for the last 5 years. It's been a major part of it. It put me through college. It got me, it really made me stand out in job applications. And in reality, the community is just, the actual Badlion community is insanely loyal and dedicated.
Yeah.
And it was incredibly hard to decide to finally close the doors on them. And in reality, the thing that finally made me close the door was starting my job. Like, I knew I couldn't give them time, and it's very obvious right now that I couldn't give the time that an owner such as me would need to. Other owners, sure, but I was a very front-facing, always playing on the network or Discord 8+ hours answering questions, and I can't do that on top of my job. And with me stepping back, Badlion just doesn't have anyone to fill that gap.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I completely get that, especially like you used to tweet a lot about Badlion and answer a lot of questions, honestly, and on the forums as well. So I guess this third question is going to be kind of, leading on from that. So someone said, if there was any, what were the main obstacles that you came across when deciding to close down Badlion?
It's really the community. I still feel like I'm failing the community by turning it off, because the competitive PvP community is still here, even though it's dying. That is the biggest obstacle. We have the Badlion Client, so none of I'm not having to lay off developers or anything.
Yeah.
But it really feels like I'm betraying the community that had so much faith in me and it was just, the obstacle was purely mental and emotionally. There was no actual physical obstacle.
Yeah, fair enough. And I guess this question's you've kind of already answered, but is Badlion Client still going to be available even after the server shut down?
Yes, the Badlion client's going to be available. I don't know how active I'm going to be in it because my focus, in my opinion, is creating games, pushing the community. And really, in my opinion, the Badlion client only really takes care of the cheater problem. It really doesn't improve and push competitive PvP to new heights. And really, without a server, if I don't join another server, I feel like my job in Minecraft is basically done. And I mean, the Badlion client's going to live. We're working on a 1.12 version now. Yeah. If you looked at the Twitter, because a lot of servers have been requesting that, believe it or not. I mean, Hypixel's like 45% 1.12, if you didn't know that. We've had several servers that are like, if you could support 1.9 and higher, we would partner. And it's just, even non-PvPers, our servers are wanting this client because cheaters are problems even in non-competitive PvP networks.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I can understand.
So the Badlion client will most likely not go anywhere pending a disaster such as Microsoft shutting it down.
Yeah.
It should be good unless something like that big like that happens.
For sure. And this question is actually asked a lot, although, you know, there's kind of already a known answer to, like, from public statements, but they said, will Badlion eventually open back up?
No, I don't think Badlion will ever open back up as is. Don't keep your hopes up. I don't ever see it opening again unless something drastic changes in the game, such as Fortnite dies and everyone comes back or something.
And the next question is, why is Badlion closing now, like when Badlion Client just released?
A lot of it has to do with it's just time between, of course, we've talked about this. The day we announced the closure was my first day at Boeing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it also has to do with some servers are turned off by the fact that Badlion, we're releasing a client while running a server. I mean, obviously not all are off-put by that, but like you don't want us to get your whole community on the network and then we copy your server and steal your whole community through the client. So that's one of the reasons we're shutting down. Another reason is like we think we can, if we focus on the Badlion client, I mean, if we kept it up, there would be little to no developers on it because it's just small and it's not making money. And like, that's not a problem, but in order to keep up what you guys are used to, we need tons of developers on it. In reality, it would just slowly die off, and we'd rather drop all focus on it now and focus purely on the client, as that's the best chance of saving like the other servers that are still standing.
Yeah, and this next question, I can already confirm. So they're saying, will any other servers cooperate with the Badlion client and the Badlion anti-cheat? So you know how Goma have been, partnering up. Do you think any other servers will?
Oh, I'm sure more servers will approach us. I mean, the whole reason we're doing 1.12 is because servers want it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think Bag's going anywhere, and I would be very surprised if you don't see servers popping up during the summer supporting it.
For sure.
And we're also looking into getting, because there is a very, very small pay gate. And I mean, it's small pay gate for like these huge servers like GOM. We're actually looking into getting free support for smaller servers.
Yeah.
But we don't know when that's coming. But yeah, we want smaller servers like, I don't know, what's a small server? Like Stratus Network, which is the OCN.
Yeah.
It has maybe 50 to 100 players at max during tournaments. And they could really utilize back during tournaments, but they don't have use for it anywhere else. And we want to start looking into supporting these smaller mom and pop servers.
Yeah, I get that for sure.
And we don't feel like we should be pay gating anyone unless they are actively, hugely using it.
Yeah.
And it's just like a drain on our resources. And really, we're not charging them for the client. We're just charging them for the hardware they have to use.
Okay, that's fair enough. And this question is, will Badlion be going up for sale?
No, don't even think about it.
Yeah, I mean, like
Badlion's legacy. I will not let Badlion be alive without me being.
Yeah, I think that'd be a terrible move. Like, I've always seen server owners selling their servers, and it honestly never really works out. I mean, it works with certain servers, but I think Badlion honestly should keep its legacy, like how it's. Gone.
It's going to keep its legacy, and no one's going to touch it. ESL might bring it back in the future, but if they bring it back, I guarantee me and Adam will be bringing it back.
Yeah, for sure.
With them.
Yeah. We're on the last question now. So last question is, will you be working on any other servers?
Right now, no. I mean, I wouldn't even be able to work on them until middle of June due to my work schedule and the fact that I have to commute almost 4 to 5 hours a day until I move. And I'm moving in early June, and then I get set up and get, you know, all that good stuff. Right now, I haven't been approached by anyone that's really interested in me. I will only work on another server if, one, it's worth my time, and two, I believe in the cause. Two being the more important one. Because if I don't believe in your network and I think it's just a money grab, or it's small and I think it's just another pot PvP server number 538, I won't believe in it. It's going to have to be a big network or a huge united front for a new network, like, you know, like 25 plus YouTubers believing in it and partnering up with it and stuff. I'm not going to be helping these small 1-2 YouTuber servers, like Phazon's a good example. I feel like I'd be wasted there, and it would just, like, I have my legacy to look at too.
Yeah, like obviously. And
I'm not going to partner with any server that I don't think. I mean, any server that does not have the community first in their eyes, and two, I don't believe in their cause. Like, that's really what it comes down to. And if a server approaches me like that, I'm sure I'll move on. The Badlion Client doesn't need me around anymore, and I mean, I'll still work on it if they want me, but I don't know how ESLs would like me working on another network and the Badlion Client. So if I have to choose between one or the other, I'll probably leave the Badlion Client because it can survive without me now.
Yeah, I mean, it's done now, right? So.
All they're doing is adding mods, polishing it, improving the anti-cheat. I don't need to be around to direct it much longer. And I haven't really been directing it much. Like, I was the original creator of the 2.0 ideas for the most part. It was an old document. And now they're just adding as the community asks and the servers ask, and I don't need to be there.
Yeah, I honestly think they're doing everything right now. Like, to be honest, it's only growing at this point. You know, the foundation's already there.
The downloads are going up, and the daily unique players are going up. It all comes down to if I'm offered a good deal and I believe in the server and I believe in what they're trying to do. And right now, nothing's approached me.
All right, well, that's pretty much all the questions I had. I mean, like, that sort of questions on Twitter, the main ones at least. I only picked the main ones and the good ones. So, yeah, that's it for this video. I just want to say a big thank you to Archy for coming on. Obviously, he's got a job now, like a proper IRL job. So, obviously, he can't dedicate as much time to, you know, obviously being online and whatnot. So, I just want to say thank you. It would be cool to see you working on another server in the future, honestly. Like, you know, one that's going to succeed again. But, yeah, thank you. I'll leave his Twitter down below. You guys want to check it out. Do you still post as often as you used to? I guess you still tweet.
I've gotten back into Twitter now that I'm active, but it's more 2 cents and just personal Twitter. But you will see me give insights on Minecraft, and like I gave some opinions a couple days ago about financial beliefs, and but I mean there's personal stuff on there. I deleted my Twitter recently. I mean, I wiped it because it was approaching the limit where you couldn't wipe it any farther.
Fair enough.
And like I said, I was starting a new job, so I didn't want to have Boeing next to my 2015 tweets, which were very toxic.
Oh God, yeah.
Sometimes, so
that's fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, I post on Twitter probably, I would say 10 tweets a week or something, on and off, unless something big happens, and I'm sure big stuff's going to happen. Yeah, the power struggle to fill Badlion's gap is going to be, I think, hilarious, and I for once don't have to take a side. I can just
sit back and watch. Yeah, I think this.
I ain't gonna sit back and watch. I'm definitely gonna get involved, but I can just say whatever I think without repercussion. Yeah, you know, within reason.
Summer's gonna be interesting, guys, and I want to say it now. Like, I have no idea what's gonna happen this summer with servers, but we're definitely going to stay involved, and wherever the community wants me to play, I mean, that's where it's going to be. I'm going to end my video off there. We've been going for like 16 minutes now. Oh my gosh. But yeah, thank you guys all for watching. As I said, check out Archy down below. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow in another video, and goodbye.